After a good night and a chat around the campfire, we made a decision to go off our route and head into the hills above Nice via Monaco to see a good friend. Robert Alistair Davison Lawrence, MC, was a lieutenant in the 2nd Battalion Scots Guards, who were part of the second wave of British land forces committed to the Falklands War. Rob was awarded a Military Cross for bravery for his actions on Mount Tumbledown on the 13th of June 1982, which he documented in a book co-written with his father, John Lawrence, entitled When the Fighting is Over, a personal story of the battle for Tumbledown Mountain and its aftermath. This book was adapted into the BBC television play called Tumbledown in 1988. Rob was shot in the back of the head by an Argentinian sniper, losing 43% of his brain and paralysed down one side of his body, and spent a year in a wheelchair, and doctors predicted he would never walk again. He did, albeit with a slight limp, which is testament to his character. Rob led an expedition in 2010 to the Himalayas for injured service personnel and civilians, which I was honoured to be part of, which was the template for this expedition. are at Haute Germain, which is the house of Robert Lawrence MC and his wife Maz. Robert is a patron of Veterans in Action, and Maz has been a great supporter for years. I did an expedition with them both in the Himalayas in 2010, and we've been friends since then. And this place is absolutely stunning, and we slept here in a small chapel which I'll take you to see. And Nice is just down there. You can see the River Var. I know the sun's quite shining quite bad. Well, never shining bad, but you know what I mean. It's the River Var, which is for snow melt, so which is why it's dry just now. Very interesting things are happening here, as in, as you can see just down there, they're all olive trees, and up on the hills, all olive trees up there. And after discussion last night, we want to bring some guys down here at certain times of the year. I think it's late year, where olives are picked, and come down and pick olives. But it's more about, not really about picking olives, it's about being a place that is absolutely stunning, and with a beach just down the road, and just an amazing place. And you can see there's terraces that are all built in. Well, there's a lot of dry stone walling that can be done here. I have to say, they never asked us, we suggested about coming down and doing this. You can see the dry stone walls on the terraces there. Now the terraces need strimmed, and the walls need kind of built in different places. They're building another house just down the hill there, which we would probably stay at, because this one is rented out, and it's just an absolutely stunning place. We're in the mountains. There's a fresh air, you know, like here as well. Although it's hot, there is a fresh breeze as well. I think there's 50 hectares of land here, and Rob is in the process of building a road into the smaller house down the bottom. And once that's done, that'll be accessible as well. Certainly for our vehicles, and there'll be plenty of places for our tents and stuff to put up, and just have a kind of working holiday type thing, like, you know, work hard during the day, big meals at night time around a big table, barbecues, and obviously days off where we can visit places like Monte Carlo and Nice, which is just down the road. So if anybody would be interested in doing that in the future, you know, it's the opportunity is there to come to a stunning part of France and do a bit of work, but be out in the open and relax. I mean, can you imagine? Just on the terraces there with a strimmer, headphones on, looking over to the mountains. I think there's nothing more idyllic, personally. But maybe I'm a weirdo, I don't know. You know, for me it's just stunning. I'll just walk up a bit along the drive. It's a gated place as well, so it's very secluded, very safe. Here's all our vehicles parked up. You know, and here is the house. You know, absolutely stunning place. And this is just the entrance. The tower, there's bedrooms up in the tower there. And there's 5 bedrooms here. Lovely seated areas. There's our vehicles parked outside, which I'm kind of really happy that they're here. And it's just a pleasure being here, if I'm honest. I slept out last night, slept out in the open on one of the terraces. Sleeping bag, roll mat out, sleeping bag out, and just looked at the stars. I'm just going to take you down. Go down the stairs here. I need to watch I don't fall over, you know how clumsy I am. Never going anywhere without an injury. There's a little bathroom off to the side there, washroom, washing machines. We sat at a little bar and had a couple of drinks last night. So we're now down the smaller terrace. You can see another part of the house there. I was over there having a brew and stew, and there's a couple of lads sleeping on the terrace there. You know, but look at this. We sat here last night. What a wee place to sit. Barbecue's just round the corner. That's Mo there, and Mo with a wee wave, and Mac over here. Look at that. It's a lovely sight in the morning now. Feel sorry for his missus. Not another set of stairs here. Up to another level. Dining area there with that view. And a lovely lawn. They hold a lot of weddings here. Another little seating area there. It's all the hidden gems. I think the history of this house, the Romans had it. So where the guys are sleeping just now, this is part of the old original house here. See more olive trees in the background. There's little gates and nooks and crannies everywhere, take different parts of the property. Maz is such a great designer. This is all her touch. Taking up to another little area. This is like, who lives in a house like this? Came up this little terrace here. More like sun loungers over here. And here we have a lovely little pool. Freezing at the moment because the heating's been turned off. How good is that? And there's your view from the pool. Like I say, there's all little bits leading off. I'm not being in the house, there's the house from here. I'll take it around and show you that. Here's the house from here, and all the doors open up into the little terrace there, or the garden. Love all the little rocks, very natural. I say the original people were Romans here. A little swing chair there. Like I say, there's little bits everywhere. Lovely plants. Steps up there. I got up there actually, I've not been up there yet. If I fall over, call for help. So how good is this? You're right into the woods. There's boars, deer, everything in here. All these little hidden places. As I said, I know I use the word a lot. We've seen a lot of stunning things on this expedition. I have to say, come to Rob's place, there's something else. And I think bringing guys here would be unbelievably therapeutic for them. So, a journey down maybe over a week to get to here, take our time, see some places on the way, come down here, do a bit of work, maybe a couple of weeks if that was okay with them here, Maz and Rob, and then maybe a week back. Here's another little seat here, just so you can sit and relax. So there's lots of places if you want some quiet time that you can come and sit down and just enjoy the place. just enjoy being here. So I hope to work with Maz and Rob about putting something together for the guys. I think we're too late this year to come help them with the olives, but hopefully next year they'll have a better crop. It's a biannual crop, I've just been told, and so they're not going to do a lot of picking here. Because of the size of the property, there's a lot of trees that have never been pruned, olive trees that have never been pruned or anything, and I'm sure with a bit of teaching that's something we can do. You know, so I'll just have a little walk through the woods here. Looks like that's going to be another little pool just there getting done, and what a place. So as I said, there's also the electric fence for the keep the deers out, the boars out. As I said, if you're interested in coming doing a bit of work at a stunning place, picking olives or strimming or a bit of dry stone walling, it's not something we thought we'd get into, but seeing the place and the ambience of the whole kind of place, I think there's nothing more therapeutic than bringing guys away and doing a bit of work, having a good time, a couple of drinks at night over a barbecue. You know, not a piss up, but just something. I mean, look, just we're walking back towards the house now. Just look at this. Is that not wonderful? And I've not even showed you the house yet. So there we are. Lots and lots of olive trees. And you might even get to take some olive oil away with you from your very own picking. So there we go, that's it. Haute-Germain, about 12 kilometres from Nice. There you go. Next to a little village called Le Broc, which is the local village where we got a pizza last night and we got it delivered up to the house.